Hey, church family, Pastor Isaac here. Last time I spoke with you, we were discussing a little bit about how Jesus had the authority during the moments in the synagogue to speak as the Son of God. And it was this really amazing moment, so I highly encourage you to check out that last video so that you have a little bit of context about what we're talking about today. So we're going to pick up just after that while Jesus is still in the synagogue. So go ahead and go to Mark chapter 1, verses 29 through 34. And that's what we're going to be looking at today. So Jesus, he's there with his disciples. He's healing people, and things are going wonderful because people are recognizing the fact that he's an amazing person and that he has a gift. There's something amazing about Jesus. When one of his disciples in verse 30 walks up to him and makes this clear to him. So let's read what verse 30 says. It says, Simon's mother-in-law was in bed with a fever, and they immediately told Jesus about her. So what does Jesus do? Well, of course, he goes there to help Simon's mother-in-law. So they go there, and then we see what happens in verse 31. And I want you to kind of pay attention to what Jesus does. Because how Jesus goes about doing things reveals a lot about not only his character, but how we should be able to act as Christians. So verse 31, here's what it says. So he went to her, took her hand, and helped her up. Okay, so first off, he goes there, and the first thing he does is just helps her up, right? And we look at that and we go, that's kind of strange, But let's read on. It says, the fever left her, and she began to wait on them. So the first thing we see happen is Jesus walks directly up to her, he helps her up, and then suddenly she's healed, right? And this is kind of a strange moment because the first thing that you should do when you visit someone who's sick is not just like pick them up and say, hey, you're feeling better now, so walk around. That's not a normal thing to do, right? When someone's sick, they should probably stay laying down. That's kind of normal. But Jesus, he shows this moment where he walks in and he helps her straight up. And what's funny about this verse is there's no hint within the context of anyone saying, wait a minute, whoa, hey, or there's no doubt. Everyone understands that Jesus is going to do something. In other words, everyone has faith that he's going to do something. So you could say in a way that this woman is healed because of her faith, right? Because she believes that Jesus is going to heal her, and Jesus believes that by helping her, he's going to be able to heal her, right? So there's faith right at the centerfold of this that's kind of representing what's going to happen in this moment. And what's great about that is all of us have faith, right? And when we use it, we're operating in such a way that Jesus was operating in. And so now it all kind of comes full circle when we begin to realize just how powerful faith truly is. So, I want to leave us with this. Just like the last video, we need to be able to understand the importance of faith. And then going a step further, I want to kind of focus on this as well. We mentioned it in the last video, the fact that Jesus was not exactly showing that he was the Son of God. He was showing that he had the authority, but he wasn't coming out directly and saying he was the Son of God. And this is kind of an interesting moment because we see that Jesus, in this time, isn't interested in people knowing about him. He's interested in people knowing him. In other words, he's interested in people having a friendship with him, being close to him, and having faith in him, rather than people going, oh, that's the Son of God. He wants them to have a relationship with him and have a friendship. So I want to encourage us in that way. And those two things, let's have a strong relationship with Jesus, and let's also operate in faith, just like Jesus did in this time. All right, so thank you for watching this, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, okay?